What is going on, everybody? Mugen here. Welcome back to another episode of my mental weekly updates. So I really hope that the first one that I did for you guys helped a little bit. Maybe kind of you were able to relate to at all or anything like that. Now I've there's been some changes. I would say in the past week. So, as you all know from the previous episode that I did, I am seeing a psychiatrist and I'm also seeing a therapist. Now, my psychiatrist did recommend a therapist on our last visit. However, I already had one that was scheduled to be seen. So I ended up seeing them, which was really cool. The only thing was is he when I saw him, it was going to be his last day, which kind of sucked because I kind of vibed with him. He was a really cool guy, but we are looking for another therapist, and hopefully I can find someone. The ones that they sent me in replacement of him, I just sometimes you feel like you don't really you might not vibe with someone, or sometimes you want a male, or sometimes you want a female, and you're just not getting it, or there's very slim pickings. But hopefully I can get around to doing that. But aside from the therapy things and the psychiatrist thing, come on, focus up, yo. There we go. So aside from those two things, I've actually been feeling pretty good. Now I did I did get prescribed two medications. One of them was desvenlafaxine, which is technically used for depression, and they gave it to me for anxiety, which thankfully I've been able to, since I've been doing my therapy sessions and my psychiatry sessions. I haven't really had to take them. Now, the only other one that I was provided was mirtazapine, which this one is for anxiety, but the psychiatrist stated that this was something that could also help with me sleeping. Now, there's so many things that go into having a good healthy sleep cycle. Now, not everybody's internal clock is the same. Some people are late morning people, some are early morning, late afternoon, whatever. Now, with me, based off of this damn thing here that I wear on my finger every day, it tells me that I am a late morning person, which that doesn't surprise me at all. I like to stay up late, and I also like to kind of wake up late. Late for me, though, is like maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, give or take. But with work, it doesn't allow me to do that because I have to wake up at like 7:15 ish because I work at 7:30. But the I've been managing my sleep cycles with my ring, my Aura ring. Now, the Aura ring, I actually was able to get through my FSA card through work, so I don't. It doesn't necessarily come directly out of my pocket. I pay for my FSA, but it's not something that I'm like slapping 600 down on a ring. So it's something that gets broken up. Now, with this Aura ring, I've been able to manage my stress levels. I've been able to manage my sleep schedule. I've been able to manage my heart rate. It's weird because whenever I feel like my heart is racing, it kind of puts me into a panic because I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, why is my heart rate at like 90 beats per minute and I'm just standing here? So it helps me monitor. It helps me focus on my breathing, which is really cool. This thing even tells me when I'm getting sick, which is insane. Which that's why I haven't. So today's Friday. I haven't done this video earlier. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I didn't because I felt like I was dead. Like it was terrible. I was coughing, my nose was stuffy. I'm still kind of congested, but I really wanted to get this video out for you guys. Um, but but yeah, so the Aura ring really helps. So now I've got a better sleep schedule, I guess. The main key point is to get off of your electronic devices, bro. Like that is a killer, man. And I'm so guilty of it because I'll be scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through X, and watching YouTube videos, and then like, God forbid if I find something that makes me laugh and it's just like on a roll making me laugh, I'm done. Like that's it. I'm watching it until I'm going to bed. But yeah, like TVs are even bad for you. Like your eyes don't realize it's crazy how sensitive your eyes are because that's what keeps you awake. So if you sleep with like the TV on and you just leave it on without putting on a timer, like that light is gonna beam through your eyelids and you're just gonna wake up. For some people are more sensitive than others, I would assume. But yeah, so aside from all of that, I'm actually really excited because since I've been on this journey of transparency, I guess, with everybody, like sharing my thoughts. It's been easier to talk to people and notice certain people that are maybe going through things or are going through things but afraid to talk about it. Which honestly, that was the whole purpose of me doing this, which is awesome. Now there is someone that works with me. I'm not going to mention any names. But I did speak with someone over at my job who was going through a hard time themselves, and it was funny because and I'll just say this, but I was training this person or shadowing, I guess you can say shadowing this person, and they kind of I could kind of feel the energy a little bit, like almost like, I don't want to say necessarily like fed up because the person is a very beautiful person, and they were just going through some stuff mentally and emotionally, and I made a recommendation, man. I was like, you know what I think would be really good for you? I was like, I think you should see a therapist. And I really promote that, man. Like seeing a therapist is cool. And it's not going to make you any weaker of a person. It's not going to make you less of a man or whatever the case may be. You're just talking about your feelings, dude. Like it's not a big deal, and it's okay to talk about your feelings. It may be weird or maybe very difficult to talk about your feelings, but I mean, once you open up that door, like that's it, dude. Like you're full balls to the wall going, and you'll start to realize, like, as you start talking about your problems, or they don't even have to be problems, just like certain feelings that you have when certain things happen and how you're reacting or whatever the case may be, like you're going to be able to realize and come to a conclusion of like what you need to do to fix yourself. Whether it's a person in your life that's doing this to you, or your job, or maybe even yourself, because we're human, man. Like we, for some reason, it's just like we have the need to self-sabotage sometimes, and I know people can relate to that shit. Like self-sabotaging is not fun, and sometimes you don't even know that you're doing it. Sometimes it just happens and you're like, oh damn it, like why did I do that? But it's, yeah, dude, like I mentioned it to them, and they weren't opposed to the idea. They actually welcomed it, and they got emotional when we started talking more in depth about certain things, and it was great because I actually got to talk to them today, and they felt like they were doing better in their work. So I'm super proud of them, and if they're watching this video, I am very proud of you, and congratulations, because I did tell her about this podcast and this thing that I'm doing here. So yeah, man. So I'm here honestly to spread a lot of love, a lot of awareness, and just tell people, and hopefully, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like I feel really stupid doing these videos. I really do. And when I tell you that I'm really not doing this for me, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this because I know that somewhere along the line, someone has a friend or a friend of a friend, or even if this ends up on like for your For You page, fucking hell, words, For You page, like it's gonna touch somebody, hopefully. Anyways, it's hopefully gonna open the eyes of somebody, and dude, like, oh man, you guys ever watch those videos where like somebody like gets into an argument and like someone says like, well, I didn't want to live and all this other stuff. Like, it was just like really bad, and like you really felt bad for the person. Have you ever like just reached out to that person even though you didn't know them, and then you were just like, bro, I don't know what you're going through, but I love you, man. Like, it's going to be okay. Or like just like support them and let them know that it was going to be okay. I've done that a few times, and each one of those times no one has ever answered, which I get it. They get a message from somebody they don't know, and it's like they don't know you, so they're not going to respond. But I ended up reaching out to somebody. It was a guy on a motorcycle, and this Karen was bitching about something that he was doing on his motorcycle, and she's like, he responded with, I don't you don't know this, but like a year ago I didn't even want to live. He goes, but I'm grateful because I'm grateful to have this. We're talking about his motorcycle and whatever, dude. But like a lot of these people, man, it's scary, especially for people that ride motorcycles, because I ride motorcycles, and let me tell you, dude, when you're in that mental state of I really don't give a shit, speed becomes a horrible thing. Like I'm not afraid to go fast on a motorcycle at all. Like I, man, I've done some crazy shit, but I mean, that's a life or death situation. Like you were such in an emotional state that if it just takes one bad pothole or one person to like change lanes while you're doing 100 plus and on your bike, and then just boom, that's it. Like you're just erased from existence, and now people that loved you or still love you, of course, are gonna be destroyed. But I ended up reaching out to this person, and I told him, I said, I don't know exactly what it is that you're going through, but I wanted to let you know that I love you, bro. That's all I said. And he says, thank you, man. He goes, I am fighting, like a lot of battles and whatever. And I told him, I was like, man, I said, if you ever need to talk or need somebody to cry on or just listen, I'm here, dude. Like, hit me up. And he appreciated that. And that dude he doesn't know me. Like, I don't know him, but I can't tell you guys how much I value life. I lost my dad at such a young age. By a young age, I mean he was still young. He was only 49, and I lost him. But I'm telling you, like I value life. Like I value my kids. I value my wife. All the shit that I put her through, which I actually plan on doing a podcast episode with her, and we're gonna talk about some of the stuff that we went through. And for those of you that are family and watching this, you guys are gonna learn some shit. But we're here to be transparent. We're here to let you guys know that whatever you guys are going through, like people have gone through that too, and we found a way out. And we found a way to be better. But I don't know when I'm going to do that episode. That's going to be a heavy episode. So it might be cut into parts because there's a lot of stuff to go through. But the main point of this video is, I want to challenge you. Like, take one person a day, compliment them. It doesn't have to be like, if you're a male, it doesn't have to be a female. It can be another guy. Like, honestly, dude, I challenge that even more. Like, men compliment men. Like, bro, I like that fucking hat, or bro, I like that shirt, or dude, like, what's up, man? Like, you look fantastic. Like, just make that person's day. Even if he looked at you and he was like, whatever, fucking gay, whatever he says, dude, just just you know how guys are. Guys can't accept compliments from other guys to save their life. Some can, but God, we're so degrading. For people that don't play video games, like we're really bad. But yeah, compliment somebody, make somebody's day. I'm getting shirts made. I want to get shirts made that have like really good, like positive reinforcement stuff that like will invite other men to like talk to me. And yeah, I'm hoping that takes off, because that'd be really cool. I really want to start doing that, and I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna go out this weekend. I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, anybody tell you look sexy as fuck today? No, I'm kidding, but no, but seriously, like compliment somebody and and make their day, man. Like you don't understand, just like that little thing, and bro, there's so much pain in this world. We don't need to be simmering in it. Like there's so much pain in this world. Like learn to live, learn to love, and learn to just like let go of the unnecessary bullshit. I mean, I've I've honestly I've learned that, and I guess inadvertently these doing these videos, they help me too. Only because it's like I get to kind of step out of the box and view my own perspective, because sometimes I just do shit just to do it. But yeah, I'm gonna take my advice, and I'm going to compliment people, and if I do, I'll let you guys know about it, and see what can let you guys know what reactions. I'm not gonna be one of those people though that like records that shit. I'm not. So don't expect a video on that. I'm not gonna go through my iPhone with my like in my little shirt pocket and just be like, oh yeah, by the way, like I like your shoes or whatever. But yeah, guys. Mental health is very important. I think if you're having a hard time with your feelings, it definitely helps to talk to a therapist, like legit. And all these therapists, they take a whole bunch of different insurances, and I'm sure that you guys can find somebody. Even if you guys were to pay out of pocket and do it, like let's say just like once a month, like plan it once a month, and do it. And if honestly, the good thing about doing a therapy session and doing it regularly is you obviously don't want to pay for something where you're not talking, because then it's just you're blowing money for what. So it kind of forces you to come up with something to talk about, and it makes you think, and it really like helps you dig deep inside your mind. And who knows, you might find things that you may not know affected you, just like I did. Like Steve from Blue's Clues, I keep saying that, but I think that's the funniest thing. Like I didn't really think that Steve leaving to college was gonna be like a big thing for me, and then when he apologized, I cried like a little bitch. But yeah, I love Steve. Steve Burns is probably one of the greatest people in the world, and man, and oh dude, and today we lost Chuck Norris. Anyways, fuck, that sucks so bad. We lost Chuck Norris today. I think it was today, but we did lose Chuck Norris. I got the news today. But yeah, guys, so just keep that in mind. I'm not gonna make this video too much longer. So we're already 18 minutes in, but I really thank you guys for your time. I hope you guys enjoy these videos, and if you don't like something in it, like tell me. Like it only makes me a better content creator for you guys. And if there's something that you want to see more of, or if there's like a specific like story or anything that you would like to hear, like, or ask me something, like, and I'll answer. I have no issues with it. Like I'm on this journey of transparency, and I'm gonna keep riding with it, so until I can't do videos anymore. So hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in a video soon. I'm going to be probably working on another video this weekend just to make up for the video that I wasn't able to do this past Tuesday. So be on the lookout for that. And then we will be back to our regular scheduled program next week. So love you guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. See ya.